Hey, who wants to watch a little TV? What's up? Up. What's up, my friends? How y'all doing? How you doing? Welcome aboard, and let us set sail to adventure. Yes, yes. I hope you guys are doing awesome today, because I'm doing awesome. Today is a great day. Today we set sail to the beautiful ocean where we might see whales and sharks and mermaids. All right, all right. Anyway, welcome aboard, my friends. Welcome aboard. I hope you guys are doing great. Um, today is a great day. Today we find out, or we found out, what the title of Star Wars Episode 8 is. The Last Jedi. Oh, man, fantastic. I cannot wait till December 15th. Hopefully, even if they have like midnight showings or whatever, I'll be there. Boom. I see that movie like 2 or 3 times. I want to see it now. I want to see Rogue One just to be close to it. Anyway, excuse me. So, what's interesting about this title? Well, I'm going to put a graphic, the graphic that they showed today, that they released today. Well, I could tell, that the title is red, The iconic yellow Star Wars outline is red now. And in the middle is The Last Jedi. And the title is kind of interesting because Jedi is the same as it is in the singular as is in the plural. There's one Jedi, or there could be many Jedi, right? So we don't know what exactly this title means. Skywalker, the Last Jedi, or Skywalker and Rey, the Last Jedi, or the last of the Jedi. Anyway, so what do we have here? Again, I'm always, late for work and this and that, but on the 24th, it's Christmas Eve, I found myself out in the streets. And I decided to go to my LCS. And that day, the 24th, which was a Friday, I believe. Friday or Saturday. I go in and I see these miniature, tiny little comics. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? They're tiny, micro. Of course, they're from IDW, And I was just gonna get one, but I go, man, they had all 5 of them. So they have Princess Leia and Darth Vader, and this is number 7. This is a adventure of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I haven't read it yet. See, it was good. Number 1 of Star Wars. Oops. And Chewbacca number 1. So I picked them up, and I just thought they were really cool, really awesome. They had done some of them before, where they used the original books from Marvel. I picked some of those up, Star Wars ones, and then they had Empire ones, which I didn't pick up. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. This show, brought to you by... Anyway, this show, I'm going to title it The Number Ones and the Number 2 Show. I went to do a couple LCSs, right? I also went through some of my collection that's in storage. Pulled out some books, found some surprises, and then I found some not so surprises. So this is kind of a mixture. Let me get these out of the way. So, in one of my boxes, I found a lot of these. Here we go. Focus, man. I'm not sure when it was. Maybe a few years ago. A few years ago. A couple years ago. I don't know. Dark Horse and Image they were re-releasing their number ones for like $1, right? And I remember when I went to this FCS that's close by my house, they had them all. You know, they had the Goon. It's like awesome. You know, I'd never seen the Goon number one, or I'd never read it. Oh, okay. So there's a Goon. I didn't put these in order, but anyway, just bear with me, please, my friends. I feel like I'm not prepared today. Then they had Chew number one. Chew is just a great book. There you go. Chew number one. They also had, and of course these are all reprints. They had Lock and Key number one. $1. These are all $1. You know, beautiful books. You know, just giving the readers a chance. Those for who had missed out. You know. Also had Umbrella Academy number one for $1. Again, you know, I don't remember. Is that Vincent Price? Anyway, so I have no idea how old these are, and but I just found them, and I do remember picking them up. So there was an Umbrella Academy number one, and then also Hellboy number one. But I think this was Conqueror Worm, I believe. I'm not sure. But it was $1. Dark Horse Comics, 1 for 1. Awesome. They should do that again. You know. And they had also Image. Here we go. Image had The Darkness, number one. Oh, I love The Darkness. I remember when it first came out, they had like a crap load of covers, like awesome covers, different artists. I don't know if I have those or not. Should. But anyway, Jackie Estacado. Awesome. Great read. Great book. Okay, and then, of course, I got... and I don't mean to show off, but Seven to Eternity is just like... Everybody's talking about Seven to Eternity and this and that. I don't know if I had featured it, but I remember I almost missed out on it, you know. I had called, the comic shops, and they were sold out, or they only had one cover, and this was the cover that they had, or if they didn't have it, or they ordered a little bit of it. They didn't know what it was. All they knew that it was by Rick Remender, you know. So I go, man, I want it. So I looked on eBay and stuff, and I found out that there was 4 covers. So they have that one, right? The Mud King, right? It's the Mud King, and they had this one, right? That's cool, right? Some guy with a flute, some dogs. And then they had this one. They had these they had 3 of them, right? Right? That's pretty. I like that. I still don't know what it's about. I haven't read it. And then they had this one too. My friends, this comic stuff, the about the spec books and this and that. One doesn't know what the hell's going on, or what to predict and what not to predict and stuff like that, But, damn. Seven to Eternity, number 1. Whew. Getting up there. And now, what is it? There's other ones too. But look at that. Of course. I wanted to draw on this one. Not anymore. Here we go, number 1 again. Let's cover A, B, C, and D, I believe. I'm not sure. Okay. This one. I have 1, 2, and 3. The comics. Just haven't read them yet. Well, now I'm not gonna read them. I think this is the one that everybody wants, I guess. It's really cool, man. Really cool. Cool cover. Cool artwork. Awesome. Anyway. Who would have predicted that, right? Okay, then I went to the LCS, my little honey hole. The one with the old man. And he had some books that were kind of surprising to me. And, he had, remember Stuff in the front, regular price. Stuff in the back, half off. Yes. Look at this one. That girl. Special. Number 1. Half off. Got it for $9. $9. Isn't that pretty? That's cool, right? Got that one. And then he had this one too. I couldn't believe it. Battlestar Galactica number 1. First collector's item issue. He had it for 12. Gave it to me for 6. Woohoo! Great cover. I love it. Battlestar Galactica. Cylons. Starbuck. Before he turned into some coffee. Yes. Catwoman number 35. Had it for $4. Give it to 2 for 2. Great cover. I love it. Look at that. That was before Adam Hughes. Before this, I think it was 1996. It says. Anyway. Great cover. Love it. Look at that. Ooh. One wrong move, then they're going to have a bad day. Okay. So then he also had this. She-Hulk number 2. The Savage She-Hulk number 2. Marvel Comics Group. Disaster strikes as the She-Hulk fights to prevent a tragedy. Awesome. Death race. Whoa. So I have number 1 from the comic convention. Now I have number 2 because of this guy. $5. Awesome. Oh, yes. Look at this one. That's nice, too. I like it. Detective Comics number 610. Had it for 4. Gave it to me for 2. Nice. Right. Okay. So then I thought it was all nice and... Oh, okay, I got this one, too. That was from the front. Great cover. Great cover. Look at that. The romantic issue. Rooftops, part 1. Batman, number 14. So, I thought I was all slick and stuff, and I go, yeah, I got some from the back. Yeah. And then, I look up at the front where he had all the new stuff, and I look up, and I totally missed this one. Now, my friends, Star Wars number 1, 35 cents. Marvel Comics Group. The greatest space fantasy film of all. The fabulous first issue. Enter Luke Skywalker. Will he save the galaxy or destroy it? Marvel's epic official adaptation of the monumental 20th Century Fox movie. A film by George Lucas. Nice. Oh, that's a mouthful. Well, my friends. Well... I looked up and he had a whole row, starting with this one. And I don't know. I'm thinking this is the reprint. He had it for 12, and he didn't have it for half off. Now, I don't know. He said they had just come in, just put them out. It's a really nice condition, man. And I don't know if it's the reprint or not, but if it's not the reprint and it's the original, then this is the biggest stealth buy of the century. But be that as it may, I've always loved this because, as I said before, Star Wars is just very, that's with all of us, right? Very near and dear to me. And I remember these comics because I have a history with these books because, when I would go to the store, it was called FedMart. Back in the 80s or the late 70s. And I would go in and they would have these comics, these books, like 2 to 3 to 4 in a bag. And I would rip them open. And I'd go hide and I'd start reading them. And I would be engulfed in the story and in the art, because I wanted to see what happened afterwards, I wanted to see... I wanted to be in that world, So that one was there. And then he had the annual also. Love that artwork, man. Star Wars King Size Annual #1. 75 cents. The Long Hunt. So I got that one. I love that artwork. It's awesome. Star Wars #2 for 15. Luke Skywalker strikes back. Swing that lightsaber, Ben, or we're finished. I think they're in Mos Eisley, the cantina. The greatest space fantasy film of all, Star Wars. And then I got also this one, #4. #4. At last, the battle with Darth Vader to the death. No, Luke. Here I stand, though I may die. Nice. Oh, man, this takes me back. Man, it takes me back. I love ripping that plastic open and reading those books. Man, it was such a thrill, you know. I had never gotten them, you know. I had read them and stuff, and I just never got them, you know. I did when I was there at the store, you know, the old man, you know, made me feel like a kid again, man, you know. Okay. Then I found this in a box. I don't know if I had featured it before. Marvel Team Up, Aunt May and Franklin Richards versus Galactus. Not a hoax. Not a what if. Not an imaginary story. And then Spidey says, what's going on here? This is supposed to be my comic. You know what? This is a book that not a lot of people, I don't know if they haven't read it or anything, but this is a great book, man. From what I remember, is Peter Parker, Aunt May and Mary Jane are at the circus. I think it's a circus. And at the same time, the Fantastic Four are at the same circus. And all the while, you know, they're watching the show and stuff. And anyway, Franklin Richards is there too. But all the while, something happens, and Galactus needed a new herald. I don't know what happened to Silver Surfer. I don't know what happened. So he's looking for somebody, and at the same time, he needs Reed Richards' help in finding one or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, he wanted to get Franklin Richards to be his herald, and then Aunt May jumps in the way, and she gets zapped, and she becomes the herald of Galactus. It's a far-out story. It's a weird, funny story. Highly recommend it. You know, it's an oldie but goodie. You know, but Aunt May, you know, Aunt May is there in all her glory. Okay, these are some of the things that I found in some boxes. The Magdalena. Look at this cover. It's like really cool. Look at that. Yeah. It's like one of those chromium covers. Magdalena #1 from Top Cow. And look at the back. Nice. Yoo-hoo. Isn't that cool? And then I found this one too. Witchblade #60. But it says #2 of 3. Endgame. It's another one of those glossy covers. So that's Top Cow too. Look at that. Yoo-hoo. It's nice, right? Cool. See, here's She-Hulk #23 by Mike Deodato. Awesome. Look at that. That guy draws She-Hulk so awesome. Draws the Hulk awesome. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. Look at that cover. Look at that beautiful cover. Oh, She-Hulk #23. Getting out of the water after a fight. Awesome. And of course I found an Adam Hughes Tomb Raider book. Oh, there's no mistaking Mr. Adam Hughes. Yes! Isn't that awesome? Awesome! Let's see, what else? It's kind of it's going to be a long haul, my friends. Stanley meets The Amazing Spider-Man #1. Found that too. Never read it, but I guess he meets him for the first time. Kind of weird because he created him, co-created him. Spider-Man Family, 100 pages of web-slinging action, #1. Featuring an all-new story starring Spider-Man, Spider-Girl, and Araña. Also, wall crawl into the future with Spider-Man 2099. And Spider-Man meets Spider-Woman. Plus, at the bottom, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, and Petey. The Adventures of Peter Parker long before he became Spider-Man. Cool. Okay. What else? What else we got here? Oh, yes. Let's see, do I have these? Okay, this is part of a haul, or this is part of an eBay thing. Where is it? I got a good deal on these. This is the book that I wanted for a long time. Angela. Variant edition, #1, Angela, Asgard's Assassin. This was either a 1 in 50 variant or 1 in 25, but I mean, for a while it was like unobtainable for me, man. I'm a big fan of Angela. Oh, I love her. You know, she was in Spawn and did her own thing, and then came to Marvel. But I love her, man. I love her. But this was the cover that was hard for me to get, but I got it. This guy had this one a run of it from 1 to 5 or 6 for like $20. Yeah, Angela #1, great cover. Angela #2, Angela #3, Angela #4. Okay, I guess it was 1 through 4 with the #1. Oh no! Here we go. Angela #5 was the Guardians of the Galaxy. Angela #6, supposedly her new costume or her new getup. Cool, but I love that cover. Anyway, so I was at my LCS again, picking up some stuff, and anyway, here's my guest host, Chip HAMSTEEN. My goddaughter gave that to me. Chip HAMSTEEN, guest host. Anyway, but I love this cover. Love it. Damn. Love that cover. Let's see, what else did I get? What else did I get, my friends? Dr. Afro #1. Said it's good. I got this cover. I got this cover just because I like the cover. And Darth Vader #24, the second before last issue. Let me see what else. Supergirl, being super. #1. Oh yes, Just Sleep for Suicide Squad. #1. And then I'm getting to the good stuff right here, my friends, because Gamora. These came in the other day. Yes, yeah. Oh, look at those beautiful books, man. Woo, woo, woo. Damn. Signed, sealed, and delivered by the man. Yes. Man, look at that. Beautiful book, man. Yeah. Love it. That one all signed, you know. This one too. Beautiful. Love it. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más, Jojo? Captain Marvel #0. Cool cover. I love it. Look at that cover. It's beautiful. Venom #2. Amazing Spider-Man #22. She-Hulk or Hulk #1. You know, got the old ones and the new ones. Huh? And Suicide Squad number 8. This was the prelude, I guess. Yes. To Justice League versus Suicide Squad. And then I got Darth Vader number 25. Cool cover. Look at that. I love it. Oh, now look at these two right here. I got, well, people are always speculating about books and stuff like that, you know. So I heard about this one that's coming up. God Country. Look at that. The regular cover and the variant cover. Look at that. I don't know what it's about. All I know is that from what I've read, I haven't read these. The old man kind of, he's going through dementia or whatever. It's getting hard to deal with. His family, and something happens, and the sword, and this and that. And he finds new life. I guess, I don't know. But this book's kind of hot right now. You know, they're saying that's the next 7 to eternity. So I picked it up. I found it. I got a good deal. You know, so we'll see what happens. I'm definitely intrigued by this one because you know, swords and stuff, and awesome. And then I got this one, the She-Hulk variant, 1 of 25. That's cool, right? I love it. That's awesome. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Well, no, I want to show this one too. It's not a comic, but it's a magazine called Cosplay. This girl right here, the cosplay queen, Jessica Nigri. This this girl is incredibly gorgeous. You know, you type her name in the internet, and boom, you know, she's got millions of followers and stuff, and she's very talented. You know, she's very talented, very outgoing. I think I saw her once. She was here in town one year, a few years back, and right here she's displaying her new costume. She's like a Sith Lord. And they made like a short film of it and stuff. So anyway, this magazine is called Cosplay. Bought it at Walgreens when I was there for some reason. Trying to get a drink or something. But it's awesome. She is so talented, so funny, and so outgoing. Highly recommend for you guys to give her a look her up. What else did I get? Got this one. Superman, American Alien by Mr. Max Landis. Max Landis. So he wrote this this series of books, this series, I think it was like six issue series. And it just tells the tale of, you know, the Superman, of Clark when he was little, you know, and his parents, you know, his parents here on Earth, Jonathan Kent and Martha Kent. It reminds me of Superman for All Seasons. Superman for All Seasons is a great book that you guys need to read, pick up. It has, that book, I think it was a 4-part series, and it has different characters telling their story from their point of view that concerns Clark and or Superman. And this is kind of sort of in the same way, I believe. But what I find interesting is that in the first book or two, you see Jonathan Kent not as a, you know, like grandpa type deal, you know, like all huggy and all lovey. No, he's a younger guy in this one, and he's going through something, you know. Before they found, or before Clark came into their lives, they had gone through something. I don't know if it was a miscarriage or something, but he was angry. And you could tell that he's a little angry, a little not himself, or the way he's portrayed in the movies and other books and stuff. But here's portrayed as a young man. He's kind of angry, he doesn't know how to deal with this kid that's now his son. And, he's kind of rough, a little rough with him. He talks to him a little rough, until one day something happens and his son falls, Clark falls, and he goes, you know what? I need to be with him. I need to understand him. I need to go through these growing pains with him. And so he starts helping him how to fly and how to do things. I mean, of course, Jonathan Kent doesn't know how to fly, but he puts him on trucks and he run and they. It's great. This is a great story. Highly recommended. So you see the characters that but in a different light, maybe more grounded in reality, I guess, if you can say that. But anyway, my friends, I guess that's it. And of course, it's not it. There's so much more. So much more. I just got a boxing today of Midland, Midland, Texas. Shout out. Midtown Comics. Got a big box. So stay tuned. Also, I'm going to show it right now. Sneak preview. This came in the mail last week. My first ever unboxing coming soon. Can you guess what it is? Mm-hmm. Can you guess? And then one of my next episodes, I'm gonna focus on the what ifs, because in a box I found a bunch of them that I didn't even know I had, and they're like it ranges from all sorts of characters, from Conan to Spidey and Captain America and Wolverine and bunch of them, man. Bunch of them. So stay tuned, my friends. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Wait, hold on. Let's check out Miss Nigri again. Yes. Gorgeous. Call me. 1 million subscribers, I think she has on YouTube. Oh, man. You'll see why. Beautiful girl. It's so funny. She's like so down to earth. She seems like she's so awesome. But anyway, my friends, that's it. Thank you for joining me on this little trip out there in the high seas on board the Black Sunshine. Oh, my goodness. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month. Keep hunting. Stay hungry. Most importantly, be a hero to everyone. And in this day and age, my friends, this world, peace, my friends. Always, always peace. Take care. See you in the next episode.